Hi everyone. Hi Aditi. We've just come live some few minutes back before because we are waiting for everyone to join. Today we're gonna color and learn watercoloring, and we're gonna draw something like this. Very easy for kids. So kids can actually start getting their materials, and we will brief about my kids drawing. We will brief about myself, and then we will have a quick tutorial of how to draw this fairy mushrooms. Very cute for kids. So let's just wait for another 1 or 2 minutes, then I will start speaking. Meanwhile, please stay tuned so that we can learn something very nice, and kids by the time can actually get their materials. Like, I have a lot of watercolors, but whatever watercolor you have, you can just get it. Okay, so I will start telling about the products that I use. Also, I will start telling about how to use which product. So you will need a small bowl of water because we are doing watercolor. So you can just get a water bowl like this. So I'm keeping the bowl here. I have a lot of colors, but if you have any watercolor set with you, that is amazing. You can have any size brush. So I have few sizes of brushes over here. So let us just start the work, then I'll start telling you which brush to use. Okay, so somebody just asked that what color is this. This is Montmartre's watercolor. This comes in 3 sets. Guys, am I audible? Is everything visible? Can you see the pencil mark in this? Please comment in the comment section so that I can understand and I can actually instruct you people. Also tell me when I'm going too fast so that I can reduce my speed and everybody can follow me while I'm drawing, because we're gonna show the technique to draw the mushroom at the same point of time, the coloring technique also. So I'll just pause for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, I will use Hindi and English mix. Is everybody fine with Hindi and English mix? Then I'm gonna use that only. So हम यहाँ पे अभी तक I was talking in English. I will translate everything in Hindi once again. तो हम यहाँ पे आज ये मशरूम ड्रॉ करने वाले हैं, एंड मेरे पास काफ़ी सारे वाटर कलर सेट्स है. सो ये डॉम्स का सेट है जिसमें काफ़ी कलर्स है. इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि आपके पास भी इतना सारा कलर सेट हो. आप 5 कलर सेट से भी कलर बना सकते हो, बट बिकॉज दिस पर्टिकुलर पीस हैज़ वेरियस कलर्स इन इट, तो इसीलिए हमने ये कलर्स यूज़ किया है. मैं यहाँ पे आपको पहले ड्राइंग दिखाऊंगी एंड ऑल्सो फिर आई विल स्टार्ट coloring, and step by step I will be telling. And you all will need a bowl of water for your kids to dip your brush. If possible, get a tissue paper, which I haven't got, so I will just quickly get a tissue paper. Meanwhile, I'll wait for everyone, and first I will start with the venture of what my kids drawing is doing. Just spare me 1 second so that I can just get my tissue paper. So I have just got a kitchen roll and I'm gonna use this. Everybody tell me if is it not visible and it is not audible. Please type in the comment section, because I'm gonna show, and at the same point of time I have to read the comments. So yes. Good. Let's start. I think it is 5:05, and it's a good time to start. We already have a lot of people joining us. So, kids, let's get ready, and we will do something very much fun today. Everybody ready, right? Okay, first I will take 1 minute time to brief about the venture that from where I have come live today in Facebook. It is called My Kids Drawing. They are doing a very amazing job. They are actually trying to collate all the artworks of all the kids around the country, and they are trying to make something which is very very useful. They are trying to make merchandises out of it. They are trying to build a community, an artwork community, which is फ्रॉम अ वेरी अर्ली एज. एंड बच्चों के लिए ये बहुत ही एक अच्छा वेंचर है. सो इन दिस पर्टिकुलर वेंचर में आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो. आप अपना ड्राइंग अपलोड कर सकते हो. You can share your drawings, you can create referrals, you can participate in competition in here, you can create your artworks, your kids artworks, merchandises, and there is monthly competitions. There are a lot of referrals that can be earned. So it is a very good community building for kids and by the kids, and I think it's very democratic in its nature. So this is what My Kids Drawing is doing, and we are trying to spread more happiness by letting the kids draw and create their own imagination, and then it showcased to the rest of the world. So thank you, My Kids Drawing, for coming up with such a concept and helping all of us. Okay, now I will tell a bit about, before I go to my introduction, I will tell you people how and where to follow My Kids Drawing. So if you can see this particular iPad screen, so here is My Kids Drawing website link, and this is the Facebook link. So you just type My Kids Drawing in Facebook without any space. You get their page. You can like. Definitely you have liked that. That's why you are here. And this is their Instagram page. They are also growing very nicely in Instagram. So this is when it comes to My Kids Drawing. So you can follow them there, you can keep in touch with them, and definitely you can drop them a mail whenever you think that you want to connect to them personally. Okay, now I will tell you about myself. So you guys can only hear me and not see me as of now. Maybe I will show my face once this live is over or it is about to get over. So I am Kanishta, and by profession I am a designer. As a kid I have always been drawing, like I don't know what age I started drawing, and I personally right now encourage kids drawing. I teach a lot of kids in my society, and as my design profession also I believe in lot of hand drawn illustration and digital illustration. So if you guys want to follow me in any of the social media handles, you can check me out in this particular page handle. It's called Pen Pencil Pen, and I also have a Facebook page with the same name. So it's pen_pencil_pen. So you can see all my hand created artworks, watercolors, Zentangles, doodles, everything there. So let's not waste any more time and start our today's artwork. Please guys, let me know if you have any questions. Please, I will be seeing the comment box in between, like in 2 minutes break. So please let me know. Okay, should I start? Am I audible? Can I get a yes in the comment box if I need to start? Hi everyone. I'm waiting for some hands up. Yes, some shout out. Yes, Yes, okay, I'm gonna start. So, first we will learn how to actually draw a mushroom like this, and then we will see how we can get into the coloring mode. So, I've already drawn one piece for all of you to see if this is visible. Okay, let's start. So, first we will try. I'm using a pencil and I need a rubber maybe if my lines are going wrong. So I'll just do a curved S like this first. Is my page visible? I think yes. Okay, now I will do a base circular like this. And then I'm gonna do another curve S like this. Everybody could do this much? Okay. Then I'm gonna do another C structure like this, and then another structure like this. So all of you who will be participating here can actually send their kids' drawing to us so that we can publish those. So I'm gonna do the leg structure like this. So okay kids, because we are addressing to the kids today, it's not always that the first line that I draw that comes out nice. Not a problem. We will make it a point that we draw it very lightly. So when you do watercolor, this is a trick that you should not use your pencil very dark, because I'm gonna use watercolor in this. This is not pencil coloring, so it's very important that you push your pencil very lightly, like a smooth gesture. Okay, let's draw the other mushroom. Guys, okay, the size of the paper is A4. You can take any size of the paper for that matter. I have divided a A4 into a square section, which is a 5 by 5 square, because 5 by 5 inches square, because I want my artwork to be in a square form. You can take up any paper. We believe in not wasting paper because sustainability is very important. That's why we will utilize this space later maybe to do some other painting. So watercolor now is actually takes a little bit time to dry. That's why we should make it a point that we have enough time in hand, and the layering of watercolor is also done nicely. Okay, so here I have drawn the first big mushroom. And then what is my qualification in art? My qualification in art is I have a 6-year plus degree diploma in art, and I have 2 degrees in design, one a master's and one bachelor's from National Institute of Fashion Technology. So you guys can follow me in pencil pen to actually see my other art qualifications and my other artworks. Okay, so this is how the mushroom is done. 2 mushrooms is done. Is anyone drawing with me? So should I wait or should I continue? Please let me know. Do you guys have any questions regarding the colors, the brushes? Please drop down the questions there. So we have another third mushroom ready on the other side, and see, like you can see, I am pushing my pencil very lightly because I don't want pencil marks coming. So let me just draw a few flowers here, small flowers for kids. Okay, right, and a small leaf over here. Wait please. Okay, I will wait. I will mix Hindi and English. Okay, थोड़ा सा वेट कर लेते हैं हम, क्योंकि सब ड्राइंग कर रहे हैं. तो हमने पहला एक मशरूम बनाया, फिर उसके बाद हम 2 साइड में मशरूम्स बनाए. द वे ऑफ क्रिएटिंग द मशरूम इज यू ड्रॉ वेवी लाइन्स ऑन द टॉप, मे बी अ राउंडेड 3, एंड देन यू draw a base like this, and then you draw the branch of the mushroom like this. Very simple, very easy. And the flowers is like very small and tiny on the 2 sides. ये हो जाने के बाद हम यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा घर है वो बनाएंगे, और पीछे के थोड़े जो ये बिल्डिंग मार्क्स है वो बनाएंगे. सो this particular artwork actually is for a fairy tale mushroom. So mushrooms are considered as, a very enchanting kind of a thing for fairy tales, and for kids we all know how much all the kids love fairy tales. Yes, boys also like fairy tales. I mean, boy kids. Okay. Should I continue? Okay. Thank you, Raja. And yes, I will be answering all your questions once we finish the drawing. We will keep extra 10 minutes to answer all the question. Okay, I should stick to English. Okay, now we will draw this small house at the top of the mushroom. I believe you guys are pacing up. So I'll just draw the small house at the top of the mushroom because we are drawing a fairy tale sort of a thing. So yes, this is how my house looks like. I'll give a little 3D look to the chimney. See, this is how the house looks like. And then I will slightly give a little building mark for the background. So this is a very good drawing for kids, for composition drawing, like they have fairy tale composition drawing in their schools. Also they want to draw themselves. So this is how the drawing comes up. So we all can see in the final artwork there are a lot of white patches in the mushroom. So we will use these patches later while coloring. Okay, now let's start off with the coloring part. Everybody has to give me a heads up that should I start with the coloring, and so then I will start. Should I start coloring, guys? Every one of you. Okay, now let me also tell a bit about the brushes. So here I have a Faber-Castell flat brush. Okay, so here I have a round brush. So I have various sizes and various brushes from various company. You can pick up any watercolor brushes as such. For your kids, I like Faber-Castell brushes because the grip is very nice and it is very ergonomic for kids to hold. Okay, I will introduce one nice thing for all kids. So I like to draw whenever, and yes, I'm waiting, I'm not drawing, I'm just talking about the brushes. Prachi, you can just draw meanwhile. So you can listen to me and you can draw. So this is a brush pen. So if you can see how I opened it. This is how it is. This is an amazing thing for kids. And if we are going out on trip, and if you have a color set like this and they want to carry there, so when we are kids, always we are asked to journal our trip. Like when the COVID is over and we all are safe, we can go out. So we can draw the things while we are on a trip. How you can do that? It's so messy to carry so many things. But with a brush pen and a color set like this, it is possible. So you can have a brush pen like this. So what does a brush pen work as? So I can put in water in here, like I'll hold this in front of the tap and I can put in water, and I will just close it, and while drawing I just need to push it here a bit and I can draw. This is an absolutely perfect thing for kids. Okay, now I will start coloring. Should I start? Yes, I think I got a lot of yes. So I will start. People who are catching up, I will slow down for them because it's watercolor. It takes little bit of time to dry up. Okay, so for watercolor, the first trick is to wet your paper. So first we will take plain water and we will wet our paper. So I'm using a flat brush, and what I'm doing is I am wetting the paper. It's a tricky thing, but do it with less water. Don't use like lot of water, but yes, this is how you do it. See, and I have a napkin here, so I just brush my thing in the napkin to soak the extra water. So this is how I put water. Don't put lot of water. If it is very messy for you, don't try this with kids. Yes, parents, you can actually try it yourself, and then when you get it right, then you can teach your kids. So I will just do this like this because I want to do the sky portions like that. Okay, cool. And then let it dry a little bit. Okay, now let's start with the portions that we think is the lightest color. Picture is not clear. Yes, picture will be clear in a minute because we will start coloring, and the moment we start coloring, it will be visible to all of you people. It will be amazing. Okay, let's start off with a color which is the lightest in the entire picture. So I will start off with a cream. Very carefully, all of you can actually see how I'm brushing my color here on the color cakes. So I have color cakes. You guys can have watercolor tubes also. Whatever is there at home, we can just try out with it. So here I just push a little bit of color and try mixing the color like this. Try to do it on the edges. Watercolor is very funny and it behaves very messy if you don't handle it nicely. So please, let's just be calm and try it out. And once you get a hang of it, you will love it. So this is how it is. Okay, so I have a tinge of yellow here, if you guys can see in the main drawing. So like I will start using a bit of yellow. Mostly I will use the DOM set because it has all the colors. That is this big set with me. Watercolor has a tendency of spreading. Hello? Am I audible? Am I audible, people? Please say a yes. Yeah, okay. So this is how I complete my entire mushrooms, the big mushrooms body, like the leg portion. Okay, for watercolor, we just keep a little bit of yellow portions somewhere here because we see in the main drawing, that is our reference drawing as of now. I had created during last year, October sort of. Okay, so this is how it comes. This is my basic first shade. Don't touch this portion, let it be like this. Meanwhile, we can just quickly color the other two small mushrooms in the same manner. I would suggest you people to actually concentrate and see, and then I will wait for you people and you can just continue coloring. See, I'm mixing water and I'm mixing the skin and the yellow color to get a very light shade at the base of the mushroom. So I'm almost done with the second one. and now I will start the third one. So are you guys trying to color with me? Should I wait? Do let me know in the comments. Thank you here. Lena, you're being able to color. I'm sorry if I'm not being able to answer all of your questions. Please save it up for the end. When I see the questions, I will definitely answer. I'm trying to multitask by checking the comments and answering at the same time. So this is how it is. So my basic 3 mushrooms are done and I've let it dry for some time. Meanwhile, I will do the other portion, the rest of the part of the composition. Because we are doing a very light blue shade at the background, this one. So let us just start with a very light blue color shade and we will just let the color flow. So this is how. So because I had brushed water before, what happens is this spreads very nicely. This is how it spreads. See. So once I give color, I might not need to give more color because see, this is the way watercolor spreads. And it is very therapeutic and very nice. For kids, if they know watercolor well, they can actually master any art medium. Because watercolor is little difficult. But not very difficult if you do it with heart. Okay. So this is how the blue. Use any more blue. Yes, I will wait. Definitely I will wait. Because I have to wait as my color needs to dry. All of your color needs to dry. Because if you start putting other colors onto the not dried areas, the color will spread and your drawing will become very messy. So you can actually merge this because I can see my pencil line for the building. Like here I have done a building sort of a thing. I can see the building marks over here because I have given light pencil marks, but still I can see. So yeah, so let me just give it a little dark night kind of a theme and just start mixing. Okay, I will wait. And oh Shreya, that's very good. We will have lot of more painting classes. First time is always the most amazing experience. Okay, so guys, can we like start with the red color of the mushroom? Let me just show you. So all of you might not have so many colors. So what you can do is, if you are willing to have something like a purple, always try mixing the red and the blue. The red and the blue, you will get a purple like this. But we are not doing the purple as of now. First we will do the mushroom. Okay, let's start off with the mushroom body and color it. See, all of us are learning, so hence I will just show you a small little trick here. While coloring, because I was showing you guys the color and I was mixing, you can see a small dot which came over here. What should I do if I have done error in my drawing? I should know that technique also. So I will take a brush which is just dipped in water and not dipped in any color. I will try brushing that color off immediately. Otherwise, it will make a stain there. See, my mushroom doesn't have that red spot anymore. We make mistakes while drawing, so we should be knowing how to cover our mistakes also, because that is gonna help us create flawless artworks. Okay, so I will mix a little bit of dark brown and red because I want a shade happening So I'll just mix the brown here. Guys, should I wait? Am I audible? Just keep messaging in the box. It is very, very helpful. I get to see the comment box when I finish one color and I wash my brush. I see the comments. I'm trying to keep it very organic and nice for kids. Okay, so we have given a little bit of brown here. Now what we will do is we will start mixing a lighter red. So for that we need a orangish or a lighter red. If you don't have lighter red in your color palette, what you can do is mix a little bit of orange with the red and a bit of white to get this kind of a color. Watercolor is all about mixing. How well you mix, the better color you get. And also it's about how you manage the coat, because see, this is the first coat, this is the first coat, this is like almost coming up with the second coat. So yes, this brush pen that I'm using is like a revolutionary product. You guys can actually try out it for your kids. It's amazing. Okay, are the kids drawing? Cool. So we have come up with almost the body of the mushroom. Few here and there nooks in watercolor happen where the color is coming out. We should definitely know how to cover up our mistakes and come up with a nice artwork. Don't worry about the white portions. Okay, so here in this, one thing that I would like to add is I have added the white portions using an acrylic paint. If you don't have acrylic paint, then I will show you a small technique where you have to make the color that way. Because once I do watercolor, to have a white patch like this, is it visible? A white patch like this is difficult. Okay, I think people are understanding what I am trying to showcase. Please tell me if anything is not understandable. Please keep me posted so that we can. Okay, now jumping on to the second mushroom. Guys, if you're coloring with me and need me to wait, then I will wait. All that I want to tell you, this is a big composition artwork. Like, there are a lot of elements in it, lot of coloring in it, so I want all of you to see the final artwork. So I am quickly doing it at my speed. Please tell me if I have to wait for all the kids who are drawing with us. Don't give like, okay, so watercolor techniques I'm teaching one by one. That here I have given a lot of color, right, and I have white space left. So what I will do, I will start mixing this white space, this extra color in the space. I will not take any more color, because pigmenting a lot of watercolor onto the surface is what the medium asks for. It asks for healthy mixing of the colors. Yes, I will wait, Soumya, because my artwork definitely needs to dry. Okay. Meanwhile, guys, if you want to ask any question, I'm here to answer. Please tell me. Anyone wants to ask any question? You get these brush pens in local companies also, and you get it in a lot of Japanese companies as well. I can share the link in my pages or my kids drawing pages, so that you guys can actually get hold of these things for your kids. They are not very expensive and they last for a long period of time, so our kids can actually enjoy coloring. Here I have started coloring the third mushroom, the head of the mushroom, and I've taken a little bit of orange. The brush name is brush pen. It's called brush pen. See, like right now I will try and make this particular, this particular portion I'll mix the color. So while you're doing watercolor, the thing that I was just about to say, and I started answering the brush question, is try and keep your watercolor bowl very near, because when you wash the brush, you tend to destroy your artwork. The brush name is Bistro brush pens or Koyo brush pens. It's called brush pen. This is a pen. It opens up. So right now I haven't filled in water, but you can fill in water and carry this brush whenever you are traveling. Also, I am using few different brushes from different companies, whichever is available locally. Where can I get this type of pen? This type of pen, you can get it in Amazon. You can get it in any local stores, but just that you have to name it correctly. It is called brush pen. Okay, now what will I do is I'll start doing the little the brush pens today. Wow, what a coincidence. So nice. Did I get you right, Lena? You got the brush pens today. Hi everyone, how is the coloring going on? You can actually take a small break, because kids do take break in between, but we will continue doing the building. Okay, so you can see that these portions can be done in orange. So what I will do, I have to shift my brush now, because this brush has to be very thin, because I'm gonna do very tiny details. So I'm gonna show you the thinnest brush that I'm gonna use, which is a round brush. And for tiny details we need brushes with 0 sizes, because it helps. So this is my 0.15 brush. So I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna do the window and the door of the house using orange very nicely, because it's a tiny little detail. So we know designers have said, the biggest designers and artists of the world has said, God lies in detail. So we should be concentrating in the detail of any artwork. That makes your artwork beautiful and gives your artwork a edge. So this is how we're gonna do the panel over here. Guys, I'm trying to see the questions in a while whenever I am done with one part of the coloring. If I miss out on your questions, please ask again. I would not mind answering them. So all of us can see the mushroom, the house, and small little details here and there. Now let's do the orange portion at the base. As you all can see, there is an orange thing here, right here. So we will do a orange portion. I'm still using my thin brush because I feel this is a less space over here and I don't want to mix color onto the body of the mushroom. Just like this, and I will let it be like this. Okay, now I will do a little bit of yellow at the end to highlight with the orange and mix with the orange basically. Kids, here is your basic structure of fairy tale mushrooms done. Now we will wait to start coloring the background, which is the trickiest part of the entire drawing. So before going into the background, I would like to color the flowers green because we are drawing something which is a fairy tale concept. So hence I will just color my flowers green and let it be there to dry, because now the most difficult part of the drawing is the purple part, or the base of the mushroom. Okay, so purple is a color which actually relates to mystery. So that's why fairy tales is always full of mystery. There is a prince, there is a princess, and there are a lot of stories that we've been reading as kids. So I don't hear a lot of questions, and I don't see people saying yes or no. Please let me know if there is any glitch or any problem from my side. So yes, this is how it comes out. I'm really amazed with the concept that my kids drawing page is doing, and I'm so grateful about the fact that I got the opportunity to show you people how to make easy and beautiful watercolor drawings. I have made two big flowers, green color, if it is visible to you guys, and now I'm gonna use a very light green to make the. Okay, now kids will ask, how can a flower be of green color? Yes, a flower can also be of green color, because in fairy tales we don't have any color. So there are norms and conventions of coloring, but here we are imagining. We can have a tree of purple color also, we can have a mushroom of red color also. It just doesn't matter. It matters how you are putting your thought. Guys, my artwork is almost 70% done. Am I audible? I think the broadcast was halt for some time. Am I audible? Please let me know. And can you see my screen? Please write in comments. I am waiting for your update so that I can start coloring the base. Everyone who is there in the live, please help me out. Am I audible? Yes, audible. Okay. Yes, and visible also. Thank you, people. Okay, now we are gonna do the most important base of this coloring lesson. That is the base of the mushroom. I have taken a purple color, and I have mixed a little bit of indigo and purple together to get a light nice shade like this. Can you guys see? Yes. Okay, now let's start defining the buildings. So we are trying to say that there is a fairy tale in our urban cities also. So that's why I'm trying to give a building structure at the back. I chose this particular artwork. Also, everyone from My Kids Drawing helped us choosing this artwork, because I think kids, we should always do for kids. We should be doing things which is interesting, mysterious, and lot of fun. Okay, so what I realized is while doing it, this brush is very thin for this entire space. So I will just push the color like this, and then I will use a thicker brush to space out the purple. Maybe this is very thick, so I can just take a flat brush. So flat brush is very good for this kind of edges, because I'm doing a building structure and I have to do lot of surface area. So yes, maybe use a flat brush. See, you can see my color palette. What I'm doing is I'm mixing the purple with a little bit of indigo and trying to get a base structure, which is this. Do this very calmly, because you have to color the entire background without hurting the mushroom, because we have put a lot of efforts to color the mushroom already. Liked, right, kids? Okay. I definitely cannot suggest you people to use a flat brush while doing edges, because flat brush is very good for flat surfaces and not for edges. So you have to understand what brush you are using and what is the set of brush that you should sit with while coloring a piece which is complicated and which gives out various vibrant colors. So I'm very comfortable using this round brush. I think I should just continue doing this. Okay. Meanwhile, no one asked question. I'm glad that I'm being able to explain you people. Okay, now starts the tricky part. Kids, parents, please be very careful while doing this part, because we don't want to do any error at the end of the drawing. Rub your brush very well so that you don't have excess color, and start doing the edges of the drawing very carefully, because if you have extra color, it will just run on your other background. Even if it has dried up, it will ruin the color that you have made. We want to make it a beautiful artwork, right? Like this. See how I shaped out this particular portion. Let's do it for the other side. So yes, kids, you have to learn doing this lining, then you will be able to create any difficult artwork without a trouble. Okay, now a lot of parents might ask me a question that why didn't I color the background first, and because that's also a procedure. But in this drawing, because I chose to keep a darker color for the background, I believe that doing a darker color at the beginning and getting a very light foreground, it's difficult to achieve. So that's why we have to do this hindrance method and not try to color the background. Instead, if the background would have been light skin color and the mushroom would have been purple color, I would have definitely done other way round. But I'm just giving out options and telling you that that is also a way to color. But here we have imagination and we can choose any color. So yes, you might just change the colors and draw the same thing, or you might just draw something else as well, because your imagination of coloring and drawing is yours. You can just draw anything you want. This will happen very quickly because I'm just pushing a solid color onto the background, and this will come out like very nicely once it's done. Okay, while we are doing the flower, yes, it will be difficult because the flower is also dark in color. So we will be using a white poster color or acrylic color post this to give lines and make the drawing very beautiful and make it look more realistic. Though there is nothing real in it, it is all fairy tale. But we will do something on the top which will make it magical, because mushrooms are usually magical in fairy tales. I'll quickly do these portions because I think we are running out of time, I guess, because we have to do the white patches, and we have to do a lot of other things, but we will finish this because it will look very, very nice once it's done. I assure you that if you try creating something like this, it will also come out very nicely, and it will give a very nice texture onto your sheet. Okay, one more details that I forgot to add in the beginning, I will add now. The watercolor sheet that I was working on, or the paper that I was working on, is a 200 GSM watercolor sheet. Now if kids are drawing in their kids drawing copy, like we all have drawing copies and we usually draw in those, so in that case I would suggest that don't push a lot of water in the beginning, or don't brush a lot of water in the beginning, because if you give a lot of water, then the sheets are not thick enough to soak so much water, and the color starts spreading the moment you start giving out color in it. So make it a point that use optimum color while and optimum water specifically while doing that. Okay, I'm almost done this side of the mushroom, I think. Yeah, quickly I will finish this. And so we are trying to fill in the negative spaces wherever we have this white space left. We are coloring it purple and making it look more and more magical. So even if it is looking light and at the point of time, the moment it dries up, it will look patchy at few places. So we should be knowing how to use the brush, and using the brush we have to remove the patches. See how am I trying to remove the patch to make it a seamless color. So let this one part dry up. Meanwhile I will quickly finish the other part, and then I will start answering few questions so that the drawing dries up, and then I will do the white and the highlights, because we are almost there. Actually, I think you guys can actually start asking me questions if you have, because while I do the white, it will take me few minutes, and if I have to wait for you people, that also I can do. See, so how you actually push your brush, like how you actually do this brush, this is very important. So for me, I do it this way. You know how you actually learn to use your brush, because we can actually draw using the brush itself, maybe not draw with a pencil also at times. Once someone is very pro in watercolor, they can just start doing that. Okay, left with this small bit over here. Any question? Thank you for the compliment. Any questions? Please come up with the questions so that after this. Oh wow, this has come out nice. Let's just start quickly do this portion. So yes, why am I quickly running my brush over here? Because I know this entire space there is no hindrance. This everything has to become purple. So I'm like just coloring it off. Yes, it's a big artwork. So for kids, they love doing compositions. Also, composition makes a wholesome idea. Okay, Nupur, the paper name is watercolor sheets. So if your kid is very much interested, or you are very much interested in watercolor, then you can actually get hold of these watercolor sheets. I will show you the package for your help. Uh, okay, so this is the watercolor sheet that I was talking about. If you get hold of this cold pressed 100% cotton watercolor sheets, your artworks will come out amazingly beautiful. And yes, it is a very difficult thing to source these sheets in India, but okay, Franklin, this is a brush pen. So yeah, so if you get watercolor sheets in India, then it's amazing. So I usually order them online, or I am based out of Bangalore. So yeah, I get it in Itsy Bitsy and a lot of other stores. Depending on what is the budget that I have in hand, Itsy Bitsy it's a little expensive. You can get it in normal stationery stores like that. It's the color. 200 GSM paper, yes, you can get 200 GSM, you can get 300 GSM, depends on how much watercolor you're doing. If you're doing a lot of pigmented based watercolor, then 300 GSM is a better paper. If you're doing simple watercolor techniques like florals and simple water based color, then I would refer to have 200 GSM. This is a 200 GSM paper, and I can also show you the quality of a 300 GSM paper is like this thick. Something like this maybe. Okay, great, we've almost covered the major chunk of the drawing, and now we have to do the magical things, that is the lights and the white part. Anybody has any questions, please come up with your question. Meanwhile, I will let this dry, because if I put white at this point of time, the entire piece will become very messy. So let's just wait for 2 minutes, and meanwhile we can come up with questions. I am waiting for all your questions in the comment box. I will answer one by one. I am not getting any questions. Is there a lag? Please, I'm waiting for all your questions. Meanwhile, I will show you what I'm gonna use next. So if you have watercolor tubes, or if you can get hold of this particular kind of uh, acrylic paint, then it's amazing. Then we can just start off with, okay, so with acrylic we don't need a lot of water. So we will do the it's dry, like you can just touch with your hand and feel. See, the color is not coming, so I can understand it's okay to use right now. So I will randomly draw bubbles in the, or maybe organic shapes in the mushroom, on the top of the mushroom like this. And get. No questions. No one has questions. Okay. I don't want to waste the color that is there in the cap. We should be very, very sustainable using color. It's the need of the hour, and with so many things, initially we were not having colors also, because all the malls and everything were closed. So please, watercolor paper, yes, you will get in Amazon, and yes, you will get watercolor papers in Amazon mostly we get almost all of the things. Yes, you will get. You can actually do it in copies, kids drawing copies also. That's not a thing. Once you know the techniques well, do it in any kind of paper, because knowing the basics is very important. Okay, now what I will do is I will start doing these small dots onto the mushroom to make it more fancy and nice. Okay, maybe not concentrated at one place. I will just spread out, okay, like this. Is it visible for you people? I think now the color has been done, so the mushroom everybody can see. Please draw a similar kind of thing, and if you want to draw, and please share it with us with my kids drawing, upload your kids drawing, and then we can like see how helpful this session was for all of you people. You can follow my kids drawing in Instagram. You can follow Kanishta, that is me, in Instagram. My page name is pen_pencil_pen. I do lot of kind of drawings. I do digital illustrations as well. So yes, and this is their Facebook page. So yes, if you are here, you have definitely followed them. That's why you are here. Spread the word, tell all the kids around you so that everybody can post their drawings. If your kid is drawing something beautiful, try sharing it with us. If you guys are willing to take online workshops for your kids, definitely you can contact me in my Pen Pencil Pen page and my Instagram page. I will show the links of both of our pages once I am done drawing. Okay, so I am giving small white dots on the sky just to make it look like as if it is the night sky and to give a depth. Try not waste colors. So yes, see, I'm just touching the color. I'm not even taking a lot of color, just touching it and it's done, right? And then yeah, a lot of dots over here. This is done. Now what I will do is I will wash my brush very well, because I need a thin brush, and I will dry my brush, the thin brush, properly. After that I will take black. This is my watercolor. I'll take the black color. I'll take very less. Okay, now I have to test how my color is coming. So this is a paper. You have to test first how your color is coming. Is it thin enough? If you don't want to do it with brush, if you're not confident, you can do it with pen also. But because I have been drawing from ages, so I think I can do it with a brush. So I'll just show you how am I gonna do the mushroom. Like this. Very thin line. Okay, can you see? I did it with the small mushroom. And then I will just outline the black edge, and then I'll start giving small lines of the mushroom to give it edge. Then I'll just start doing this corner and give it small edge. Anyone, any questions, please ask me. Like this. I will also do small stone here and do these edges. Okay, like this and like this. For a kid this might be difficult. Yes, it is. So what I will suggest is, instead of using this, you can also use a pen to define these lines. That is also very simple. Maybe you can just draw the lines with a pen. Depends on what you want to use. For me, I can use the brush. You guys can try, but just try to keep your artwork nice. We're doing like this, and then we're gonna do the structure of the chimney, and then okay, then the window maybe like this. So this black thing we don't need to add in all the portions of the drawing because it has to just give dimension. So we can add it few places and let the drawing speak for itself. Don't take a lot of water in this case. This is the trick of watercolor. You can manage the amount of water that goes in the watercolor and in your drawing. So I'm just trying to figure out how to line this. Dip your brush once and just take the color only, because there's no point of using. Then I'm giving small line strokes to get the mushroom lines and strokes from this side to make it look like a mushroom's body. Harshita says thank you to me. Oh, hi Harshita, thank you. Welcome. What's your age? All the kids over here, are you guys enjoying this? And will you make something like this once this is over, or maybe you're already making? Do let us know. I tried to do the base, and that's how my mushroom is almost done. And you can see we can just let it dry. This looks like the mushroom that we've just freshly created. This was a smaller version. I created a bigger version for all of you people. I believe you enjoyed the session. If anyone has any question, I'm here to answer. Please let me know. Oh, she's just 7 years old. You can create this. All of you can actually create something like this, beautiful and nice. If anyone has any questions, you guys can drop here in the comment box. We are almost 1 and 15 minutes late because this was a big artwork. Okay, so I will also do one more small thing to lighten my flower up. Let me just add it. Maybe I will just add a yellow base over here. And yeah, right, Franklin. I like that comment. Okay, so I will just use a little bit of pen to actually do my flower. So yes, once your artwork dries, you can use pen. Be aware of what pen you are using. If you are not confident with the thin brush, you can use pen, and maybe something like this can come up. And maybe I'll just do the flowers. Kids will love something like this. Let me know if all of you have enjoyed the session. Okay, let me do this part as well. Okay, so for all of you guys, I will give the links again. So this is my kids drawing links. You guys have already followed my kids drawing, so you are here in the live, and this is their Facebook page. They have a website. You can visit their website and get your kids artwork uploaded there, participate in competitions, and create referrals. There are a lot of things in store from my kids side. Please visit their website and try out all the different kind of services they are giving, they are amazing uh, in their communication, and you can just put up your kids artwork, and it is a beautiful journey for your kids. This is their Instagram link. Yes, you can go there. And now I will show you my page link again. This is my brand's name, Pen Pencil Pen. Pen for pen, pencil like you used to draw, and pen again. So I've kept something which is very rudimentary for all of us, and it is Pen Pencil Pen. You can follow me in Facebook and Instagram, and I keep giving lives of different kinds of artworks. You can join us there. So I believe we can sign off now, and have a good weekend. Yes, so I will show the artwork that we just created. Thank you everyone. Please, if you want to see the video again, you will get it in my kids drawing page. And here I'm Kanishta from my kids drawing side, signing off. Tata, take care kids. Bye everyone.